Hey guys, Rex here, and welcome back to Empyrion Galactic Survival. Now, it has been quite a while since I last made a video on this game, but man oh man has it ever changed since I made that last video. And if you watch those videos, you'll be able to see right away just how much this game has changed. And let me tell you guys, it is so much fun, and I've been playing this game quite a lot over the past couple weeks. But today, I'm going to be showcasing to you guys a ship that I've built recently that I'll be using if I start a survival series. And here it is, right here behind me. And so let's get right into this. So this ship is intended to be a multi-purpose dropship. So it's not the most heavily armed ship out there, nor is it the most agile, nor does it have the most storage or passenger space, but it does have a good bit of all of those, so it makes for a really good, well-rounded personal ship. And I'm really pleased with how the external design of this ship turned out. It's actually based on a dropship that a buddy of mine built out of Lego, which is kind of cool. And I had actually built a previous version of this ship way back in the pre-alpha, and I'll show a picture of that on the screen right now, and you'll instantly be able to see just how much this game has changed since then. So, as you can see, here we have our blue and light gray color scheme with some white accents here on the wings, and we've got the main body, which is light gray on the bottom, dark blue on the top, kind of extends back and then is raised at the back there. And then we have the main wings here with the kind of outer wings on the side, and I'm really pleased with how the shape of these turned out. They look way better than the old version. And you can see here for the main wings we've got some unique shaping with the angles here, and I really like that. And at the back it kind of raises up, and then we have some rear wings with the main thrusters underneath and some more weapons up here. And I'm also really happy with how this little almost fin kind of thing at the top turned out. I really like the shape of this. The old version looked really derpy because all they had is 45-degree sloped and solid blocks, so it kind of came across like this and then was a 45 slope here, and it looked kind of derpy. But I'm really happy with how it looks on this new version here. So at the back we also have a full interior for the ship. So there's a ramp here that can be raised and lowered, which is really cool. And then we've got a door which opens and closes. And then on the inside here we have all our utilities and functional bits for the ship. So as you can see, we've got a little LCD display here, and that's just some text that I put on there, but it does look kind of cool. It doesn't actually display the system status, but it's just kind of some text that ooh, got a hitch there. Just some text that would show maybe what that would look like. And then you can see that we've got some nice texturing in here. We've got the floor, these little bits here, and some colors on the top. We've got some lights as well. And then we've got some storage here with some fridges and some regular storage. And this is actually a really big crate here. And then over here we have the oxygen, the constructor, and the ammo box. And then over here we have all the functional bits of the ship that actually make it able, allow it to run here. So we've got the fuel tanks, which have got some nice detailed piping here that I've added, which goes into the wall there. And I really like how this looks. It looks really cool. We've got the generators on the other side too with some more of that pipe. And then over here we've got the core, and there's actually 3 RCSs in there to allow it to turn a little better. I would have liked more, but I couldn't really fit them in because I really wanted you to be able to access the cockpit, which you can. Right here there's a little door that will open and close. And right there is the cockpit, and here are the passenger seats. So I can actually access any of these just like this, and I'm in the cockpit. And as you can see, there's the cockpit, and there are the 2 passenger seats. And if you're in here, you can kind of look around. You can't really see much, but if you want, you can go into third-person mode, and then you can look around just like normal. But that's really cool. I kind of like the placement of those. I would have preferred, however, to have an open passenger seat. If we can take a look here. This kind I would have preferred, but it doesn't really fit. It only fits in the middle section here because of these angled slopes that are visible on the outside. So I had to stick with those, and I really think those look pretty good. So I'm just going to stick with that for now. And the other reason I didn't use the open ones is because it's a huge pain to navigate around inside when there's seats on the inside of the ship. So what do you guys say we take this ship out for a little spin here to see what kind of maneuverability and weapons it has? So if we want to be cool about it, we can come in the back here, retract the ramp, close the door, and hop right into the cockpit from here. And we can go into third-person mode and take off. Now, I will admit here that the maneuverability of this ship is kind of meh. It's quite fast. The acceleration forward and backward is quite good, but the left and right is so slow, and up and down is even more painfully slow. And the turning is alright. It's not great, but it's not terrible either. So it's definitely not on the maneuverable side, but it can definitely move around here and can go forward and back pretty quickly. But where it lacks in maneuverability, it makes up for in weaponry. So as you can see at the front, we've got the main weapon, which are the quad pulse lasers at the side. So let's go over here and blow up some rocks. Man, I got such a clicky mouse. Gotta replace that soon. So that's the primary weapon. We've got lots of shots, very high rate of fire here. And yeah, so that's what you're going to be using most of the time. We also have some plasma cannons at the bottom. They're the ones that are right beside the cockpit there. And they shoot these little blue plasma balls that actually look really cool. So, yep, those are going to do a considerable amount of damage and have a pretty good rate of fire. But where the real punch comes is from the quad rocket launchers on the back here. And these are homing rocket launchers. Those are only tier 2, I believe. And yeah, you do not want to get in the way of this, especially since they're homing rockets. Bam! I wonder if I can blow up a tree with this. Yep, I can blow up trees. Blow up trees with rocket launchers. Yeah, so you're not going to want to get in the way of this. If this is going somewhere, then you can definitely use the weapons to defend yourself, while the maneuverability is not quite there. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this Empyrion Galactic Survival Ship Showcase. Let me know if you'd like to see more down in the comments. But if you'd like, you can actually download the blueprints for the ship. There will be 2 links, one for the tier 3 version, which is the version I'm using now, which has all the fancy weapons, and then one for the tier 2 version, which does not have the plasma cannons and the pulse lasers because they require tier 3 resources, obviously. And all you have to do really, if you use the tier 2 version, you can simply just swap out the weapons to upgrade it, so that's kind of cool. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Rex out.